See that friend who is always telling you, don't worry, I have your back. In this movie, my dear, I would advise you to worry. Because when two ghetto kings start fighting for control, the people standing beside them can become just as dangerous as the people standing against them. In one particular friendship in this movie, let's leave that one there first. This is the Clash of the Ghetto Kings, an old school Nigerian movie currently showing on YouTube. And this is one of those Nollywood stories where you look at the characters and immediately know somebody is going to make a very bad decision. The question is just who? At the center of this story are two men who are not exactly interested in sharing spotlight. Both have their own people, have their own reputation, and both believe they deserve respect. Now, normally, you would think two grown men can sit down, talk about the matter, and settle it. But, my dear, this is Nollywood. Nobody is sitting down to settle anything. One person makes a move, the other person responds. Then somebody else gets involved. And before you know it, a personal disagreement has become everybody's business. But what really caught my attention was the way one of the characters handled the rivalry. Because at first, you may think you understand exactly where he stands until he makes that one move. And that is where I started looking at him differently. Yeah, let me tell you something about old school Nollywood. They knew how to make a character suspicious without giving you a 10-minute explanation. Sometimes the man is just sitting there quietly and you're already thinking this one is planning something. That is what I enjoyed here. The rivalry isn't just about fighting, it's about respect. Who gets the command? Who gets to make decisions? Who gets the final word? And in a place where everybody knows everybody's business, reputation can become more valuable than money. Because once people stop respecting you, what exactly are you rolling? That's why the clash between these characters works. You can feel the pride, you can feel the competition, and you can also see how easily the people around them get dragged into a problem that started with just two men. Then there is that particular character I mentioned earlier. I won't tell you everything it does because honestly, go and watch the film. But let's just say the person you think is helping to calm the situation may not be as innocent as he looks. And when that became clearer to me, I said, so this is where we are going. Hey, the performances have that old school Nollywood flavor, very expressive, very direct. Nobody's looking at you with one eyebrow raised for 15 minutes, hoping you will understand their feelings. So,
My mama, God bless that a shower woman. We bought me, we make her look at papa. God.
they're angry, you will know. If they're offended, the entire compound will know. And I actually enjoy that. There is also something about the way the confrontations are handled.
I be like loud. I don't need that bat that is said.
It's the tension before the confrontation that keeps you watching. Two men looking at each other, people standing around, everybody waiting to see who will make the first move, and you're sitting there thinking, please, don't do it. Of course, they do it. That is the problem with Nigerian movie characters. They will see trouble from a kilometer away and still walk towards it with confidence. If you enjoy old school Nollywood, especially stories about street rivalry, loyalty, betrayal, and power, you should give this one a chance.
Let me say thank you. God bless you.
The drama, the confrontations, the characters who have something to prove, the friend who knows too much, the person who keeps saying, leave this matter, while secretly making the matter worse. But don't come into this expecting today's Nollywood. Oh. This is old school. You watch it for the story, the characters, and that particular kind of Nigerian drama that could turn one small disagreement into a full-blown community affair. So, should you watch the Clash of the Ghetto Kings?
If I see your leg for that shop again, I'm going to take my hand by you.
When two powerful men start fighting, watch the people standing beside them. Sometimes that's where the real story is hiding. And I have a feeling you will notice the same thing I noticed. But I'm not telling you what happens next because I want you to go and watch it. Then come back here and tell me who did you trust the least in this movie? Because I already have my answer.